Hey everyone, welcome to another video, especially to another reaction video. I haven't done this in a while, actually, uh, but today we are going to be reacting to two new trailers which were dropped a few days ago from Bandai Namco, and which is for Taken 8. They dropped the Asuka Kazama gameplay trailer and also for Leroy Smith. I did mention a bit about Asuka when I was talking about Jun, since she's something like I think Jun's niece or something. She has some sort of a relation to Jin and to Jin and Jun. So not a lot of is known about her, especially but that she took part in the tournament to help a master, something like that. So she doesn't play a really significant role in the main storyline, but she is there, and I don't think she's seen. I don't think she's had a lot of success. I mean, like has a lot of popularity in the pro scene as well. So yeah, in tournament history also, I don't think she has a very high pick rate or cl close to none. So yeah, I mean, like she first appeared in, I think it was 4 or 5, either 4 or 5, I can't remember exactly, but she appeared in one of the, I think it was in the PS4 era or the PS3. Sorry, the PS3 era. I think that's when she first appeared. So yeah, her moveset is a lot closer to Jun. I mean, she was like a Jun clone, because we did not have Jun Kazama for a while in the Tekken series, so the best people got was Asaka. She was like a Jun clone. Her lot of her moveset was similar to her, so it'll be exciting to see like what they do for her in Tekken 8. And the other one is Leroy Smith. He was a new character who was added to the Taken character roster in Taken 7. That's when he made his debut, and he's a pretty new character. So he's from the U.S. and he's basically story revolves around the whole war that Heihachi Mishima started. So he wanted some payback, and that's when he joined the King of Iron Fist tournament. So not a lot is known about him. I mean, like he's not. I mean, not that not a lot is known, but he's had a very, like, he hasn't had much time in the game yet. He's just like entered the fray. So uh, tournament wise, I think he's had a pretty high pick rate because I think he was kind of like broken for a while. He had like so many parries and so many breaking mechanics in 7, and then got patched, if I'm not mistaken. I think, yeah, I think that's what happens. So yeah, it'll be exciting to see like what have they done with him as well compared to what was done in Tekken 7. So we have both trailers, so we'll be diving into Asuka first and talk a little about what we see, and then we'll move on to Leroy Smith after that. So let's see. Okay. None of the characters look like they've aged. Like they all look the same all the way from Taken. I guess you can say Taken 3 because Taken 1 the character models are way different.
Asuka Kazama!
Okay, I'm not really familiar with the strings, but so that's a heat engager. I don't see a lot of moves that are familiar from, but I can't remember. So that looks a bit different to me. Is it me or does she look like she's a combination of a few more characters? Because I think I've seen a lot of these moves from other characters. What the hell was that? I thought it was a choke slam. It looked like a choke slam from. I mean, okay, I don't know. I mean, like the trailer looks fine. Like she looks okay. She looks like a solid character. But then again, I'm not a very pro scene type player, so I might be missing a lot. But a lot of her moves, I can't remember a lot of what she looked like what her moveset was like in Tekken 5, Tekken 4 or 5 when she first entered. But like she was much more closer to Jun. Like she had like the cartwheel kicks and stuff like that. But it looks like she has a lot of moves that are kind of like from, I don't know. It looked like a mix of Lee Wulong, the drunken fixed police officer at some parts, and Zhao. So I'm a bit confused there because it looked like a mix of both their strings. So uh, and she had this kick, right? There was this kick like a flying kick, and I think that was from. I've seen some other character have that kick. I don't think that. There is this one part where she does a bit of like Lee's drunken twist. Yes, that kick. Or maybe I'm mistaken. But, yeah, now that I watched it for a second time, it doesn't look like Lee's moves. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was sorely mistaken. It's not Lee's moves, but it looked very familiar to someone else. I can't remember. Okay. So that was Asuka, and then we have Leroy. Let's check Leroy. I'm expecting this to be badass because he was quite badass when they introduced him in Tekken 7. What? He has a statue?
Time to take out the trash.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger. Leroy Smith.
There. I see the parries. He's got a stick in his arsenal.
The fists reveal the fighter. Show me what you got.
Heat engager. I must say, like, he's got style. Like, they added a lot of flair, this whole wushu. Yeah, I think he's a wushu fighter, yeah. I like this whole Fists of Fury thing he's got going on. He has like a 1-inch punch there. Holy shit, he does do the 1-inch punch. That's crazy. And his signature his pitbull pet, crazy. I want to rewatch that. That was quite exciting because, the, like we all know that they expected martial law to be like the Bruce Lee clone in the game, but it seems like Leroy Smith is much more closer to Bruce Lee than martial law is. Like this part, like he does a 1-inch punch in the middle of the combo string, I think, somewhere here. Like he does the heat rush, and then somewhere here, I think somewhere. See, He does like the one punch, and then it's part of his heat, his rage art also like over here.
Like steel. Strike.
Craze. It's a nice way to pay homage to Bruce Lee as
Accept
well.
all. Chase no.
And the pitbull at the end, crazy. You know, I wish the pitbull would be, you know, part of his strings. If it was fighting with him, that would be even more crazy. Yeah, good to see like more characters joining the roster. You know, Taken 8, unlike a lot of other fighting games, like you can guarantee of them adding a lot to the roster because they always have a massive roster, and you know they add battle passes after that, and they enhance the roster even more. So you know, like we do not really need to worry about characters missing out or something because we always have plenty roster, a very healthy and you know massive roster list. So yeah, exciting as always. So I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. I will bring you more reactions from Tekken 8 if they do drop. In the meanwhile, do like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a tip link in the description as well. If you'd like to help support that way, but it is not mandatory. You guys are always free to just come watch the videos, watch the streams, hang out in chat. And as always, I appreciate your support, and I will see you guys next time.